Have you ever looked in the mirror and wondered where the years went? Maybe you've noticed your energy isn't quite what it used to be, or those little aches and pains are starting to creep in more often. I get it. I've been there too, and so have so many others who are embracing their 60s, 70s, and beyond. But here's the thing, getting older doesn't mean you have to feel old. In fact, there are simple, practical ways to turn back the clock, not just in how you look, but in how you feel every single day. You deserve to wake up with a spring in your step, to feel vibrant, and to live life on your terms, no matter your age. That's exactly what we're going to talk about today. In this video, I'm sharing 4 anti-aging secrets that can help you look and feel younger after 65. These aren't complicated tricks or expensive treatments. They're straightforward, science-backed habits you can start today, and I promise they're easier than you might think. From boosting your energy to keeping your skin glowing and your mind sharp, these secrets are all about helping you thrive in this beautiful chapter of life. So, grab a cup of tea, get comfortable, and let's dive into the first secret that's going to change the way you approach aging. The first secret is all about nourishing your body from the inside out. You've probably heard the saying, "You are what you eat," and let me tell you, after 65, that couldn't be more true. As we age, our bodies need specific nutrients to keep our skin supple, our joints flexible, and our energy levels high. But here's the catch, it's not just about eating healthy, it's about eating smart. One of the best ways to do this is to focus on foods packed with antioxidants. These are like little superheroes that fight off the damage caused by free radicals, which are those pesky molecules that speed up aging. Think of colorful fruits and vegetables like blueberries, spinach, and sweet potatoes. These foods aren't just delicious, they're working hard to keep your cells healthy and your body youthful. Now, I know what you might be thinking, I already eat my veggies. And that's great. But here's a tip to take it up a notch, aim to fill half your plate with these antioxidant-rich foods at every meal. For example, my friend Susan, who's 68, started adding a handful of berries to her morning oatmeal and a big salad with dinner every day. Within a few weeks, she noticed her skin looked brighter, and she had more energy to keep up with her grandkids. It's not about overhauling your entire diet, just making small, intentional choices. If you're not sure where to start, try swapping out that afternoon cookie for a piece of fruit or adding a side of steamed broccoli to your dinner. These little changes add up, and your body will thank you. Another key part of nourishing your body is staying hydrated. I can't stress this enough. Dehydration can make you feel sluggish, cause your skin to look dull, and even affect your focus. As we get older, our sense of thirst isn't as strong, so it's easy to forget to drink enough water. A good rule of thumb is to aim for 8 glasses a day, but you can also get hydration from foods like cucumbers, watermelon, or even a warm bowl of soup. I like to keep a water bottle on my kitchen counter as a reminder to sip throughout the day. It's such a simple habit, but it's like giving your body a daily dose of youth. Now, let's talk about healthy fats, because they're another game changer for anti-aging. Foods like avocados, nuts, and olive oil are packed with omega-3s and other fats that keep your skin plump and your brain sharp. I know fats might sound scary if you've spent years hearing they're bad for you, but trust me, the right ones are your friends. My neighbor Tom, who's 71, started adding a handful of walnuts to his snacks and using olive oil instead of butter on his toast. Not only did he feel more energized, but his doctor was thrilled with his cholesterol levels at his last checkup. The key is moderation. Think a small handful of nuts or a drizzle of olive oil on your salad. It's about nourishing your body, not overloading it. So, that's the first secret. Feed your body with antioxidant-rich foods, stay hydrated, and embrace healthy fats. It's not about perfection, it's about making choices that make you feel good inside and out. When you start paying attention to what you put on your plate, you're setting the foundation for a younger, healthier you. And the best part? You don't need to be a chef or spend hours in the kitchen. These are simple swaps that fit into your life, no matter how busy you are. Let's move on to the second secret, which is just as powerful but might surprise you, movement that feels good. I'm not talking about running marathons or spending hours at the gym. After 65, the goal is to keep your body active in ways that bring you joy and keep you strong. Regular movement does wonders for your muscles, your joints, and even your mood. It's like oiling the hinges of a door, it keeps everything working smoothly. Research shows that staying active can reduce the risk of chronic conditions like heart disease and diabetes, and it even helps your skin look firmer by improving circulation. The key is to find activities you love. For me, it's a morning walk around my neighborhood. There's something about the fresh air and the sound of birds that makes me feel alive. If walking isn't your thing, maybe it's dancing to your favorite music in the living room or joining a gentle yoga class. My friend Margaret, who's 67, started doing chair yoga after her doctor recommended it for her arthritis. She was skeptical at first, but now she swears it's helped her move more easily and even sleep better. The point is, you don't need to push yourself to the limit, just aim for 20 to 30 minutes of movement most days of the week. If you're worried about starting something new, start small. Even a 10-minute stretch in the morning can make a difference. You can do it while watching your favorite show or listening to the radio. And here's a little trick, pair your movement with something you enjoy. Maybe you walk with a friend or listen to an audiobook while you stretch. It makes it feel less like exercise and more like a treat. The goal is to keep your body moving in a way that feels good, not like a chore. Another great way to stay active is to build strength, and you don't need fancy equipment for that. Simple bodyweight exercises like squats or lifting light hand weights can keep your muscles strong and your bones healthy. Strong muscles mean better balance, which is so important for staying independent as we age. I started doing a few wall push-ups every morning, and I was amazed at how much stronger I felt after just a few weeks. If you're not sure where to start, check with your doctor or look for beginner-friendly classes at your local community center. The key is to keep it simple and consistent. So, we've covered nourishing your body with the right foods and staying active with movement that feels good. These two secrets are like the foundation of a house, they set you up for everything else. But there's more to come, and I can't wait to share the next two secrets that will take your anti-aging game to the next level. Stick with me, because we're just getting started on this journey to looking and feeling younger today. Now that we've got the foundation in place with nourishing foods and joyful movement, let's dive into the third secret, which is all about keeping your mind sharp and your spirit lifted. After 65, it's not just your body that needs care, your brain and your emotions play a huge role in how young you feel. Have you ever noticed how a good laugh or a fun conversation with a friend can make you feel like you're 20 years younger? That's because your mental and emotional health are just as important as what you eat or how much you move. This secret is about finding ways to keep your mind engaged and your heart happy, and I promise, it's easier than you might think. One of the best ways to keep your brain sharp is to challenge it regularly. Think of your brain like a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it gets. This doesn't mean you need to start solving complex math problems or learning a new language overnight, though if that's your thing, go for it. It's about doing activities that spark curiosity and make you think. For example, my friend Dorothy, who's 70, started doing crossword puzzles every morning with her coffee. She says it's like a little workout for her brain, and she's noticed she's quicker with names and details now. If puzzles aren't your style, try something like reading a new book, picking up a hobby like knitting, or even playing card games with your grandkids. These activities keep your brain firing and help protect against memory decline. Another great way to boost your mental sharpness is to stay socially connected. Loneliness can take a toll on both your mind and your body, so finding ways to connect with others is like medicine for your soul. It doesn't have to be a big event, sometimes the simplest moments are the most powerful. I love having a weekly phone call with my sister where we just chat about life, laugh, and share stories. If you're feeling a bit isolated, try joining a local club, volunteering, or even striking up a conversation with a neighbor. My friend George, who's 73, started going to a community center's coffee morning once a week. He was nervous at first, but now he's made new friends and looks forward to it every Tuesday. Those connections do more than just pass the time, they lift your mood and keep your mind engaged. Let's not forget about the power of positivity. I know life can throw challenges our way, especially as we age, but focusing on the good stuff can make a world of difference. There's research that shows a positive outlook can actually help you live longer and feel younger. One way to cultivate this is through gratitude. It sounds simple, but taking a moment each day to think about something you're thankful for can shift your perspective. I started keeping a little notebook by my bed where I jot down one thing that made me smile that day. Maybe it's a kind word from a friend or the way the sun looked setting over the trees. It's a small habit, but it helps me go to bed feeling lighter. You could try it too, just write down one thing each night, or even share it with a loved one over dinner. Now, let's talk about stress, because keeping it in check is a big part of this secret. Chronic stress can age you faster than almost anything else, affecting everything from your skin to your heart. The good news? You don't need to be a Zen master to manage it. Simple practices like deep breathing or meditation can work wonders. I started doing a 5-minute breathing exercise every morning, just sitting quietly, taking slow, deep breaths, and letting my worries slip away. It's like hitting a reset button for my day. If meditation isn't your thing, try listening to calming music, gardening, or even petting your dog or cat. My neighbor Linda swears by her daily knitting sessions. She says it's her time to unwind and focus on something creative. Find what works for you and make it a regular part of your routine. So, that's the third secret. Keep your mind sharp with activities that challenge you, stay connected with people who lift you up, and nurture your emotional health with positivity and stress relief. These habits are like fuel for your brain and your heart, helping you feel vibrant and engaged in life. And the best part? They're fun. You're not just doing these things to stay young, you're doing them because they make every day a little brighter. Let's move on to the fourth secret, which ties everything together and might just be the most powerful of all: prioritizing sleep. I know, sleep might sound obvious, but it's one of the most underrated anti-aging tools out there. When you sleep, your body goes into repair mode, fixing cells, boosting your immune system, and even helping your brain process the day. Skimp on sleep, and you're more likely to feel foggy, look tired, and even age faster. After 65, getting quality sleep becomes even more important, but it can also be trickier. Maybe you're waking up in the middle of the night or struggling to fall asleep. I've been there, and I've learned a few tricks that make a big difference. First, aim for 7 to 8 hours of sleep each night. That's the sweet spot for most of us. To make it easier, create a bedtime routine that signals to your body it's time to wind down. For me, that means turning off the TV an hour before bed and reading a book with a cup of chamomile tea. The blue light from screens can mess with your sleep, so try to limit your phone or tablet use in the evening. If you're still scrolling through emails at 10 p.m., it's harder for your brain to relax. Instead, try something calming, like listening to soft music or doing a quick stretch. Your sleep environment matters too. Keep your bedroom cool, dark, and quiet. I invested in some blackout curtains a few years ago, and it's like night and day, pun intended. If noise is an issue, a white noise machine or even a fan can help. And here's a tip from my friend Carol, who's 69. She swears by a weighted blanket. She says it makes her feel cozy and helps her fall asleep faster. It's not for everyone, but it might be worth a try if you're tossing and turning. One more thing about sleep: try to stick to a consistent schedule. Going to bed and waking up at the same time every day helps your body find a rhythm. I know it's tempting to stay up late watching one more episode or sleep in on weekends, but keeping a routine can make you feel more refreshed. If you're still struggling, don't be afraid to talk to your doctor. Sometimes little tweaks, like adjusting medications or addressing things like sleep apnea, can make a big difference. So, we've covered keeping your mind sharp and your spirit lifted, and now the magic of quality sleep. These secrets are all about nurturing every part of you, your body, your brain, and your heart. They're not about chasing youth for the sake of looking a certain way. They're about feeling your best so you can enjoy every moment of this incredible time in your life. There's more to come, so let's keep going with how to put all of this together and make it work for you. We've covered so much already: nourishing your body with vibrant foods, moving in ways that feel good, keeping your mind sharp, and prioritizing that all-important sleep. These habits are like pieces of a puzzle, each one helping you create a picture of a healthier, more youthful you. But what ties it all together is consistency and a mindset that embraces small, sustainable changes. That's where we're going with this final part, bringing it all home so you can start living these anti-aging secrets every day. Let's dive into how to make these habits stick and wrap up with a reminder of why this journey is so worth it. The beauty of these 4 secrets is that they're not about making drastic changes or chasing quick fixes. They're about small, intentional steps that add up over time. Take eating those antioxidant-rich foods we talked about earlier. You don't need to overhaul your entire kitchen overnight. Maybe you start by adding a handful of spinach to your sandwich or swapping your usual snack for a few slices of orange. It's the same with movement. You don't have to sign up for a gym membership tomorrow, just try a 10-minute walk around your block or a gentle stretch while you're watching the evening news. My friend Ruth, who's 72, started with just 5 minutes of stretching every morning. Now, 6 months later, she's up to 20 minutes and says she feels stronger than she has in years. It's about starting where you are and building from there. When it comes to keeping your mind sharp, the key is to make it fun. If crossword puzzles feel like a chore, don't force them. Maybe you'd rather call a friend to catch up or try a new recipe that gets your brain working. I recently started playing a simple word game on my phone, not too complicated, just enough to keep me thinking. It's become my little evening ritual, and I look forward to it. The point is to weave these brain-boosting moments into your day in a way that feels natural. Even something as simple as chatting with your neighbor about their garden can spark your curiosity and keep your mind engaged. Sleep, too, is about creating habits that work for you. If you're struggling to get those 7 to 8 hours, don't stress about it, that's the last thing you need. Instead, focus on one small change at a time. Maybe you set a reminder to turn off your phone an hour before bed or try sipping some herbal tea to wind down. I know a gentleman named Frank, who's 68, and he started going to bed just 15 minutes earlier each night. Over a few weeks, he shifted his schedule and now wakes up feeling refreshed. It's not about perfection, it's about finding what helps you rest better and sticking with it. What I love about these secrets is that they're flexible. You can adapt them to your life, whether you're super busy with family, enjoying a quieter routine, or somewhere in between. The trick is to make them part of your daily rhythm without feeling overwhelmed. One way to do this is to pair new habits with things you already do. For example, while you're waiting for your morning coffee to brew, you could do a quick stretch or take a moment to think about something you're grateful for. It's like sneaking in a little anti-aging magic without even noticing. Over time, these small moments become second nature, and that's when you really start to feel the difference. Now, let's talk about why all of this matters. It's not just about looking younger, though, let's be honest, who doesn't love a compliment about their glowing skin or bright energy? It's about feeling alive and ready to enjoy everything life has to offer. Maybe it's playing with your grandkids without getting winded, taking that trip you've always dreamed of, or simply waking up each day with a sense of purpose. These habits are your tools to make that happen. They're not about fighting age, they're about embracing it with strength, joy, and confidence. I want to leave you with a little story. My Aunt Clara, who's 75, used to say she felt like life was slowing her down. She was tired, her joints ached, and she just didn't have the spark she used to. But a couple of years ago, she started making some of these changes. She added more colorful veggies to her meals, started walking with a friend a few times a week, and made a point to call her sister regularly to stay connected. She even got serious about her sleep, turning her bedroom into a cozy sanctuary. Today, she's the one organizing family game nights and planning her next adventure. She told me, "I didn't realize how young I could feel until I started taking care of myself." That's what I want for you, a life that feels full, vibrant, and yours. So, as you think about these 4 secrets, nourishing your body, moving with joy, keeping your mind and spirit lifted, and prioritizing sleep, I hope you feel inspired to try just one small thing today. Maybe it's sipping an extra glass of water, taking a short walk, or jotting down something you're grateful for. Whatever it is, know that every step you take is a step toward feeling your best. You don't have to do it all at once. Just start where you are, and let these habits grow with you. I'd love to hear from you in the comments below. What's one thing you're excited to try, or maybe something you're already doing that makes you feel younger? Share your thoughts. It's so inspiring to hear from this amazing community. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button for more tips on living your best life after 65. Your support means the world, and I can't wait to connect with you in the next video. Here's to thriving, feeling vibrant, and embracing every moment of this beautiful journey. See you soon.